All right. Welcome to Bartender Extraordinaire. Today we're going to be making the classic Manhattan. The Manhattan is a delicious bourbon-based drink. So get yourself your favorite bourbon. The nicer the bourbon, the better the Manhattan's going to be because it's pretty much all bourbon. So what you're going to do is get your favorite bourbon, get your shaker full of ice, and give yourself a nice Manhattan or martini count. So I like to do a 6 count on that. So 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. You get a generous portion of bourbon. You can use a blended whiskey, if you use a scotch, it's called a Rob Roy. But anyways, use your favorite bourbon, and then give yourself about a ½ ounce is all you really want of sweet vermouth. So give yourself about a 1001 there, drizzle some on your lap. And then a Manhattan gets a couple shakes of a lamb's tail or 2 dashes of bitters. So dash, a little dash of bitters in there. Now, contrary to your martini, you don't shake your Manhattan. What you do is you stir it up. So just get a nice spoon, stir your Manhattan around, get it nice and cold, mix up all the ingredients, stir it around the town, tippy tippy tap tap there on the edge so that you don't slop it around. Then just strain your Manhattan out. There we go. Oh yeah. A nice big old delicious Manhattan, and garnish it with a cherry. So take a cherry, slap it on in there, and look at that. There you have a delicious Manhattan. Drink and enjoy. Delicious. As always, please drink responsibly. Welcome to Bartender Extraordinaire. Today we're going to be making the Old Fashioned. The Old Fashioned is a great old school drink that's making a big comeback these days. A lot of the kids are relearning the Old Fashioned, and it's a good one to know. Alright, so Old Fashioned is a little different. What you're going to do is muddle some fruit in there. So you're going to start off with a cherry, and then about a quarter wheel of orange. Throw it in there. What you're going to do is add I'd say maybe a ½ ounce of simple syrup in there. Now you can make your own simple syrup. It's easy to make. It's 50% sugar and 50% hot water. Stir it together, let the sugar dissolve, and there you have a nice simple syrup. So we have the cherry, the orange, the simple syrup, and then you're going to give it about 3 dashes of bitters. You can find all kinds of bitters. Angostura makes a real popular one. So 1, 2, 3, little dashy dash up in there of bitters. Simple syrup, fruit, and bitters. Here's the important thing. You're going to take a nice muddler and you're going to muddle those suckers up, man. You're really going to put some elbow grease into there, because the more you muddle, the better it is. You really want to get on that orange peel and just twist it around. Release the juice. The juice is loose. Alright, once you've muddled it up, there we are. Gonna add some ice. And then, good 2 ounces of bourbon in there. 1001, 1002, 1003. Use your favorite bourbon, because this is basically a bourbon-based drink, so the better the bourbon, the better the Old Fashioned's gonna be. Then, all you're gonna do is top it on off with just a splash of soda water. There you are. Get your old stir stick right out of there, swizzle it around the glass, mix it all up. Tippy Tippy Tap Tap, and a beautiful muddled Old Fashioned. Drink and enjoy. It's delicious. Please drink responsibly. Welcome to Bartender Extraordinaire. Today we're going to be making a Royal Flush. Traditionally, a Royal Flush is going to be made with Crown Royal, but because you're mixing it with peach schnapps and cranberry juice, I don't think it's necessary to actually use something as high quality as Crown Royal. I think Seagram's 7 or Seagram's VO, you can even use a bourbon in there if you want to, will work just as well. So what you're going to do is give yourself 2 good ounces of blended whiskey or bourbon. 1001, 1002, 1003. Then go on and give yourself about an ounce of peach schnapps. 1001, 1002, there we go. And you're just going to top it on off with cranberry. So slap some cranberry juice right up in there. Fill it on up. And there you have a delicious royal flush. Stir stick out. Twizzle it around the glass. Tippy tap tap tap. And you can drink and enjoy like this as a nice royal flush on the rocks. But a lot of people prefer to have them as shooters. So if you want to have it as a shooter, all you're going to do is take what you just made. Don't really need to shake it up any. Maybe a little shake. Just take a shake. Then you go strain it on out into a shooter glass. Just strain it on out. Right there. And what you do is you have yourself a nice royal flush shooter. So shoot and enjoy. Delicious. Please drink responsibly. Welcome to Bartender Extraordinaire. Today we're going to be making a Lynchburg lemonade. This is a nice bourbon-based drink for a hot summer day. Refreshing and delicious. So what you're going to do is start with your favorite bourbon. Traditionally, people use Jack Daniel's since that's actually made in Lynchburg, Tennessee. But it can be any bourbon of your choosing. A fine Kentucky bourbon is best. So give yourself about 2 ounces of bourbon. 1001, 1002, 1003. Go on and then give yourself about an ounce of triple sec. It's going to sweeten it up a little bit. 1001, 1002. There you go. And then you're going to go 50-50 sour mix and your favorite citrus soda. It could be 7-Up, it could be Sprite. You could throw a mix in there and do Sundrop or something good. So here we go. A little sour mix. Right there. Top it on off with some soda. Citrus soda. Fresh and spicy. There you are. Lynchburg lemonade. If you prefer, you can garnish this with a lemon to make it look more like a lemonade, but I like to slap a cherry right on in that sucker, man. That is a delicious looking, summertime, refreshing, bourbon-based drink. So spin it around the glass, tap, tap, tippy tap, and take a sip. That's really good. Delicious, I would say. Please drink responsibly. Welcome to Bartender Extraordinaire. Today we're going to be making a Kentucky Mule. The Moscow Mule is becoming very popular and blowing up all over the place. So a lot of varieties of that drink have popped up, and this is a good one. The Kentucky Mule, the Moscow Mule, you know, is vodka based, and the Kentucky Mule is just the same thing, but it's bourbon based. Much of the fine bourbons come from Kentucky, hence the name. So give yourself a good 2 ounces of your fine Kentucky bourbon. 1001, 1002, 1003. Nice portion of bourbon there. What you're going to do is take some fresh squeezed lime. Squeeze them on in there. Get all the juice out of those things, man. Just squeeze them up. Juice them up. Slap them in there. Get yourself another one. You got to get a lot of juice for the good flavor. Squeeze it in there. Squirt yourself in the face, in the eye, wherever. Slap it on in there. And then you're going to head top it off with some ginger beer. If you don't know, ginger beer is non-alcoholic, spicy soda, a lot spicier than ginger ale. But in a pinch, ginger ale will do. Take your ginger beer, pour it on in there, pour it all over the table. And then get your swizzle stick, swizzle it around the glass. Around this way. Make sure you go clockwise. And tap, tap, tippy tap right on the edge. You know what? Just for extra limeness, slap another one on there. Look at that. That's a delicious Kentucky Mule. Oh, that is delicious. Please drink responsibly.